homework assignment. I'm sorry, the assignment part 2. And
yeah.
right here, where it says number 9, this is where I got thrown off. It says use software to compute the value of the y-intercept on the regression line. And I thought that was negative 18.274, but the answer on the homework answer sheet shows negative 69.6369. So I was missing something there. But
let's see. So
no, actually my slope was wrong as well.
So let's see. Oh, so yeah, you just plug it into the linear regression tab in Excel that they provided.
Where's that at? I don't see it.
It was in the that looks like it. That's it. Well, you got it right there, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't see it because I inputted data for these alligators. Right, it's all right here, and this is what it gives me. This is where I got confused from the reading. I didn't grasp what they were asking for.
Maybe you have them switched. Where do you have head and where do you have body? Maybe you have them switched, and then it looked like you also had a gap in there. Maybe you copied it in wrong. See the one that line? Oh no, 7's just spaced. It's not a gap. Yeah, so let's make sure. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up again. Let's make sure you have
X was head, Y was body.
Yeah, that was, I believe that was right. Yeah. Let me redo it on mine because I did it on mine. I came up with the right stuff. So
okay.
Let me redo it real quick.
All right. So yeah, I got 6 and 7. But what's the head? Which one is X? Which one's Y? I got those right. Well, maybe I got the wrong data. You know what? I think I did. Gharial crocodiles.
Yeah, that's probably what you did. Because I just redid it on mine and I came up with the right answers.
I think I had some other kind of crocodile. Let's see if that changes anything.
35, yeah, that's the right stuff there. So
I bet you that's it.
yeah, there you go.
Yep. Had the
That's
wrong
a relief,
data.
huh?
Yeah. I'm sitting here going over this thing for about an hour today.
Oh man.
What is going on? What did I do?
Back in business. Hey, what's up, AJ?
Nothing much. I was just eating and didn't realize how much time had gone by.
We're just getting started. We were just going over some of the questions that John had, so
I figured as much.
we ain't far into it. Did you have any questions or anything?
No, I think I got it. It was just plug and play for me.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
The only one I think I had a problem with was I'm not seeing it now. Oh, there we go. The only one I had a problem with was 14. My brain is just not wrapping around, but I think I finally kind of understand it now.
Yeah, so from what I understood on that one is you can look at the graph, like after it spits out the graph, right? Basically, it's asking if the head length is 51, right? Then what is going to be the body length, right? So like if you move obviously the head length is down on the x-axis, right? On the horizontal axis.
Yeah.
Like and then if you go up from
I kind of got it, but it was not clicking in my head. And I think I finally have it clicking now.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just moved like the mouse over those points right at 51. You can see there's like 3 of them right there.
Yeah.
And it spits out the Y number right there of 343. And then you could also do it. You could do it longhand on the calculator, or you could just put it into Excel and do it Excel way, which in the video with that one instructor, he was saying it'll give you 2 different answers, but they'll always be very close. It's kind of weird. It's like the calculator in Excel calculates things a little bit differently than your
I got a question.
hand calculators.
So, I didn't even think about looking at the actual one in the Excel sheet of hovering over the dots.
Yeah, that's the first
one.
thing I did. Yeah.
So this is where I was a little confused. I think I got it right, but 13. Observed head length of 51 centimeters. Body length.
So basically, you're just matching X and Y.
Just look right here, and this is the answer, right? Because that one's 51.
So you're basically finding 51 in the head length, which corresponds to 343 in body length.
But yeah, but I'm just looking at the data.
Yeah.
X and Y.
That's
right?
all you're doing. For that
okay, that's what I thought. And then for number 14, you said that's where I stick it in here, and I got 308.033.
That's by calculation, but what we were talking about is it's telling you to look at the graph.
Oh, really?
So if you go down to the graph, about 51, there's those 3 dots, and you're supposed to look at the graph and guess what the length should be by those dots.
So 51.
So if you get to those 3 dots that are in the 51 range, they're about 300 to 350. They're above 300 and below 350. And if you look on the answer sheet, that's what they say is between 300 and 350.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you. That was a little confusing. I see what you're doing now.
But then you can also use the predicted, which is 308.
Yeah, that's what I did. Are you guys ready for the quiz?
As ready as I can be.
All right.
Here, start the quiz.
Hiccups. All right, number 3. Give the linear regression equation what is the y-intercept? Let's see here. The y-intercept is BO, so it's the first one, 2.0.
The y-intercept is 2.0, yeah.
What is the slope?
Slope is 1.5.
Given linear equation, what is the predicted value of y when x equals 16? That's 16 times 0.25.
So I got 1 as my answer.
1. What?
Yep.
Oh, it's a -3.
Let's get this open.
Oh yeah, I got 1 as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Should use the confidence data.
All right, use the math self-efficacy. Okay. 4. Confidence rating. All right, so the confidence data is the explanatory variable, and the score is the response variable.
Okay. Next, scatter plot. I'm gonna go with banana shape.
I know, like what is, I don't know.
I think it's hot dog. If you look at my screen, I took a snapshot of the 3 choices off of the homework.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
Okay, yeah. I was just guessing because I don't remember looking at those shapes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember seeing anything like that. I just skipped over it. So yeah, that's hot dog.
What can you say about the appropriateness of using simple linear regression to model these data? Conduct regression analysis to determine if there is a significant linear relationship.
My gut feeling is saying simple linear regression is appropriate for these data.
Me too. It's because it says here, conduct the research to determine if there is a linear relationship. The other ones say not appropriate. Issues other in the data. Um, 139. Is that what you got?
Now the question is, are we calculating in just one column or both columns?
That's a good point. I'm going to go with 139, and then if I'm wrong, we'll double it. What is the y-intercept? 18.690.
18.690.
What is the predicted value of y when x equals 4?
I think you skipped over question 10.
Oh, I did that one. I'm sorry. 12.695.
Yep. Just didn't want you to miss
then,
that is all.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. No, the y predicted, 9.469.
That's what I got.
All right. The confidence data resulted
What did you guys get?
69.469
Okay, that's what I
for
got.
11. The confidence data resulted from students evaluating their confidence for each question on a scale of 1 to 6. What is the maximum predicted value of y for these values of x? So that's 6 times 6. Isn't that right?
Well, did anyone get a 6?
It says, what is the largest x value to find largest predicted value of y? So 6
Yeah, someone
would be
didn't
the
get 6.
largest.
So then we're just putting 6 into the equation, right?
I'm confused though. I don't know exactly what they're trying to ask for. What is the maximum predicted value of y for these values of x? Is this still asking off based on the other one?
I think so.
Or could it be this predicted interval for y?
I think this is starting a whole new question here. Because it says the confidence data resulted from students evaluating their confidence for each question.
Wait, so it says for the next 7 questions, use the data math self-decision. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7. So this is question 7. So yeah, it still is pertaining to the other info.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm kind of confused on what they're asking.
So I put in a 6 as the maximum predicted value.
I don't think that's right because I did that as 6 for x and solved using the y intersection and the slope, and I got a number that's smaller than what was actually observed. So shouldn't it be higher than what was observed?
That's what I thought, because it's positive.
But if you look at one of the boxes, the one above the graph, on the right, it says predicted interval for y, and it gives a upper and a lower bound.
So this is a little graph I made to help me do these questions. I think it's asking this. If we change this number to a 6, what is y? Negative 1.5?
I think it's this 117.445. Because if you look at the
Can you
box,
share your screen?
screen share full screen.
Oh yeah, I see it. Predicted interval for Y.
Here, right here, this predicted interval for Y.
Oh. So what did you change X to?
I didn't. It already has X is 6 in here. I don't know if that did it on its own or not. But I think this is pulling data from what we already entered over here in the X and Y. So I think this is the lowest
Yeah, you're thinking
predicted
right. Yep.
and the highest predicted. I think this higher one is what they're asking for.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go with that. How many explanatory independent variables are present in simple linear regression? One, right? Is one explanatory.
Independent variables.
If I remember reading right, it said there's one independent and one dependent.
I'm not sure what to put for that.
I don't remember reading anything on that.
Here. No, it's not it. I'm pretty sure it's one, but I'll go with one.
How many?
There's also one. Yeah, there's one and one. I'm 99% sure.
So you're going with one?
It's one for 13 and one for 14.
And one for 14 as well?
Uh-huh.
So you're putting one and one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you look at the linear regression, it shows X and Y. There's not two X's or two Y's. A company in South Dakota manufactures hard hats used in the mining industry. They record measurements on all the hats they produce for quality control and planning. The measurements they collect include the hat size, circumference, and lengths. The company wants to predict size of hat given the circumference. What is the response variable? So I got a little. So here's what I wrote down for my notes. The independent or explanatory variable is the variable which is not affected by what happens. The other variable or dependent variable is the one that is affected by what happens to the other. So if we are looking at the circumference of a hat, that will affect the size.
Yeah, because that's how the size is determined by the circumference.
Yeah. So what is the response variable? Response variable is the dependent, which is affected. So I think that's the size of the hat because
So
size
C.
of the hat.
I think it's A.
I feel like they're like the same answer almost.
Well,
I feel like A and C are basically saying the same thing.
Well, no, because A, you're saying that you're using the circumference to find the size of the hat, whereas C is saying it's using the size of the hat to find the circumference.
So the company wants to predict size given the circumference. So they have the circumference is given, and they want to find a size from it. So their circumference is the explanatory, and the size is the response. So I think it's A. Size of the hat, because it is the variable being predicted.
Okay. I'm good with that. Let's go there.
Here, let me submit first, because that one. I missed 12.
12?
12 is the one we put the large value.
So what I thought was wrong.
Yeah. Hold on, before you submit, I thought it was negative 1.5. Try that one.
What was that?
Before you submit it, try negative 1.5 for number 12.
You got all the other ones right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to submit. It's still wrong.
Well, I don't know how to do that one then.
Okay, I got it right.
How'd you do it?
So what I did was, I thought it would be wrong, but I just plugged in the formula, the linear equation, and put 6 for x.
That's what I did. You got negative 1.5. Is that what you put?
I got 94.859. So it would be 18.69 plus 12.695 times 6.
Oh, I had the wrong numbers in my slope and an integer. Yeah, that's what I got to. Cool.
So I
They
had that as
actually
my first time.
predicted. Look at the Excel thing that they give, and where you can type in 6 right below X, and the next cell over is predicted, and that gives you the answer right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did one separately.
Why predict?
Oh, wow. You should put X and it will change all of those numbers.
Yeah, I know. It does.
I didn't realize that it was set up that way.
Sweet.
So at least now we know how to get that one right.
Yeah.
And sweet, this gets me done for the week.
Did you already do the homework?
Yes.
How was it? Pretty easy? I already did the homework, but I didn't do the homework quiz.
I don't even do the homework anymore because there's no points associated with it.
Was the homework quiz like the last one where it was asking questions from previous chapters?
Yeah, I believe so.
That sucks.
Let's see, I did end up getting 100% on it.
That's good that the observation data was 139.
That one was.
So now we know that the total number of whatever's in the rows, not the columns.
I would just suggest looking into and remembering what they want when you're looking for a 95% confidence interval. So I think that one gave me a hard time on it.
Well,
Because the one question was, which of the following is the best way to report this confidence interval? And it says, we are 95% confident, and then has information at the end. That was a simple mistake on that one.
I'm gonna do my homework now to I'm doing it right. All right, I'm gonna stop the video real quick, but